And there's a lot more work to do. And so what we've been doing is working with everybody, Senate Banking Committee, the House. We've been working with the trade groups, joining some of them, working with them shoulder to shoulder to basically get the language to a point where we have something that's workable as an industry. And the good news is we've gotten the language where it needs to be. The bad news is the Democrats are doing what they always do. They're peeing in the well. I don't think they can stop it per se, but they're 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 drink they're drinking the Kool-Aid. So there's been some things on the Republican side that have not been helpful. Trump coin was not helpful. World Liberty was not helpful from a perspective of changing the narrative. In December, the narrative was crypto should be bipartisan. One of the reasons Harris lost was she was anti-crypto. Now on the left, crypto equals Trump equals bad. Trump made $5 billion from crypto. Crypto's corruption, blah, blah, blah. That's their talking point for 2026.
Right.
It's going to be a major part of their campaign. So the leadership of the Democrat Party, what they did is they told all their rank and file members, hold the line because we want to use this as an issue next year to attack Trump. So if you guys vote and get something passed, then you can't really then attack Trump because you passed the bill, his bill. So unfortunately, it created much more complex politics, and we're working hard to navigate our way around. Not everybody on the left is super fucking cynical and a political troll. Some people do realize this is a $10 trillion industry and it could be an American industry and it can create millions of new jobs. And arbitrarily and capriciously punishing an entire industry because Orange Man bad is not good policy. So more reasonable people are starting to do that. Unfortunately, like the Elizabeth Warrens, they're vastly unreasonable people and they always will be because they're bought and sold by the institutions.
Right.
So there's not much we can do, with that side of it. So I've been working hard with a lot of people. There's been a lot of ups and downs. It's been confusing sometimes, Jason. I've had,
too. Yeah.
the crypto czar thing was confusing. There was a lot of confusing stuff with Mar-a-Lago, ADA in the reserve. It's confusing. It's like it's been a wild fucking year. Like every 2 weeks we have ups and downs, but directionally it's actually going the right direction. We got a lot done. Getting already one law passed and have a second law ready to be passed. Government shutdown didn't help either, and it slowed everything down. And unfortunately,
there are a lot of ETFs that are waiting on getting approved, and
oh Jesus,
be pushed.
Oh my Lord, you got the ETFs, you got the DATs. The DATs didn't help. They just too many of them. They traded above what they should, and now there's some blowback on that. So there's just a lot of that's going on, and it's complex, creating complexity with things.
Yeah. So, do you have any cornucopias land yet? By the way, are you into cornucopias yet, Charles?
They wanted me to invest, and they offered, and there's going to be some collaboration probably when we do Quantum Hosky, and we get that through. There was in 2022, in 2021, a huge NFT and GameFi push, and that all kind of died out, and then it all went to memes. And Solana was clever; they became the meme coin chain, and it resurrected them. But then all the memes died out after Trump coin killed it. That was kind of the straw that broke the camel's back, and we're not seeing the same love and excitement and joy of meme coins today. So for GameFi to survive, there has to be something about it that is an actual game. You see, it used to be we're a crypto first, we're a game second. And you play to earn, and who gives a shit about the mechanics? Like, you're here to make money, token go up. And that model failed completely. So now if you're going to be an actual game and you just so happen to have a crypto component, well, the crypto component should enable the gameplay and make the gameplay better in some way. But you have to build game. It has to be a compelling and interesting use case and experience for a game. So the challenge for Cornucopias is, how do you build an open world MMO that's both beautiful and useful and doesn't feel like a plastic wax museum? Yes,
have you checked it out recently?
There's some cool stuff that they've done, and
pretty amazing. And tomorrow's going to be a really big day. I'm just going to hint you in on that.
Yeah, and that was their big challenge for years and years and years. They focused a lot on making it pretty and Unreal Engine and state-of-the-art stuff, and a lot about making it scalable. And they've gotten past that slump. Now they're working on the usability, the experience, and actually making a compelling, interesting social experience. And so I think that they have some good days ahead of them. And we would like to collaborate with them as when we do Quantum Hosky. Quantum Hosky is going to airdrop to a lot of different token holders. I know a lot of people in the CNA space were angry that they didn't get an airdrop from Knight. Only ADA got it, but the CNAs didn't get it. So I'd like with Quantum Hosky to, for certain select tokens in the Cardano ecosystem, give them an airdrop of the Quantum Hosky stuff in addition to other ecosystems. So I think that's one area where we can partner. The other thing is cross partnership, where we can take elements of their game and put it in our game and vice versa. And we all have a treasury system in Quantum Hosky that buys tokens and other things. So I think there's some paths of collaboration there, but we'll negotiate those on a case by case.
Sure. Yeah, I'm super excited. Tomorrow's it really is going to be a huge day, and I think that some of what you just talked about will be reason for you to tune in as well. Now this is a little more personal, and I have a list of questions that I came up that I'm like, I want to try and ask these questions for myself and for the community. But you do so many different things, right? Outside of just crypto. I mean, you've got your glowing plants, obviously. We see sometimes in videos, you have your medical facility. You have a lot of these other things going on. And I'm curious if you've been able to or have plans on using, for example, like your medical facility for building, improving use cases for things like Midnight. Obviously medical records and all of these things, like, are there ways that you're able to use your medical facility to kind of demonstrate how this technology can benefit the medical field and in efforts of like attracting more?
It's a lot of fun, man. We got a lot of shit going on.